If a person wants to look after broiler chicken, what would be the first things that they would have to start with? Of course, you have to first have a piece of land where you're going to do your broiler chicken from. And then after acquiring the piece of land, you'd have to set up an appropriate housing.
My name is Samuel Kisakye. I am the founder of Kisakye Farmhouse Limited. It is located in Wakiso Town Council in Wakiso District. We are in the business of rearing broiler birds, specifically for meat. We have been here since 2012 and we are agripreneurs.
At Kisakye Farmhouse, considering that we deal in broiler chicken, we buy day-old chicken that have just been freshly hatched, and then we start rearing them from day 1 to day 35, and that's the point at which we sell them. Now, there are quite a number of suppliers in the market of day-old chicken, and then most of them are good. Most of them have been in the market for quite a long time. If you were to buy chicks, I think that would be one of the most important things that you should consider. Responsibility. How responsible is your supplier? When we pick those chicks, our farm should have been prepared a week before. Now, in that week when we are preparing, we buy this litter. There's what they call wood shavings. We usually buy the wood shavings and we put them in a clean, disinfected house that we probably disinfected 3 weeks ago. So we add in the wood shavings, we set up our brooder. The brooder involves putting in heat. We usually use charcoal stoves and make the place warm for those chicks to come. We enclose the entire place. We cover them with sheets, what they call sheets. Those can be anything that can be gotten from local materials. Usually, if in our local language we use biwempe, we use buveras to just give the house an enclosed view for that 1 week when the chicks will be in that brooder stage. So that 1 week is very important because in that 1 week, if the chicks are not properly taken care of, most of the organs will not develop. That is where the heart develops. That is where the lungs are developed. So if you do not take a lot of care in this first week, your chickens will not come out very well. So in the second week, we relax a bit, but not so much. They still need a lot of care then. That is when we open up now to the outside environment. We open up our viveras and make sure that some little air is coming in, but at the same time, we are also still keeping them warm. Just like you'd also take care of a child. They may come out of the warring stage at 1 month, at 2 months, but still they need some little heat. They still need a lot of attention then. So then when we go on to week 3, I would say during that time they are most times fully independent. They can now eat most of the food on their own. They can now drink. If you've seen our drinking system here, we use a nipple drinking system, and then they can now also fully use the nipples. But when they are still young, when they are chicks, we usually have these small drinkers. If you can't afford those drinkers, some people use the smaller jerry cans. You can just put in there and they can drink from them slowly as we begin. So as they go on from 3 weeks now to 5 weeks, they have mainly developed on their own. So during that time, it is just making sure that they have adequate feed and adequate water. Also, another thing to consider during those remaining last weeks is the litter in the house. Your wood shavings have to be kept dry. They have to constantly be turned to make sure that they are dry. You have to use a rake to keep turning them and make sure that they are dry, because if they are wet, they can lead to diseases arising and all sorts of other problems that the chicken can get from that. So mainly the 3rd, 4th, and the 5th week are usually weeks that you have to just usually take care of the water and the feed. At Kisakye Farmhouse, we have our own management systems that we follow when we are taking care of these broilers. So what we do when we get these chicks on day 1, we weigh them from our breeders. We weigh them and find out what weight are they at.
NSSF, a better life.